Okay, pilots, I just want to give you a little update on my Viper. I've got the body mounted. It's looking pretty good. Right here's the little plug for the original body mount. There's the other end sticking out right here, but it was stuck out so long I couldn't really use the cap on it. Might have to do some lightening up on it, I don't know. I'm just gonna see if I'm gonna leave the guns off, the laser scope, canopy there, and just put the battery down in that hole right there. Slides up underneath it. That's my Viper. Still got the Blue Thunder sitting over here. But I'm gotta get another F03 for it. But I've got another helicopter body in. Let me make room for it. I originally bought the FireFox from Ocean RC, which is a small beginner's helicopter. Okay, and C129, pretty much the same size as the one I tried to put in the Blue Thunder. Get a battery, and luckily it loads in pretty much the same way that other 129 helicopter I used. And you say, why don't you just use that other one? Well, I don't want to use that one. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to put one that Motion RC sells in it, so I can have a helicopter that I bought from Motion RC and all my helicopters. There's a charger, extra blade. There's two of them in there, blades. A screwdriver, an Allen wrench, and looks like looks like rotor screws, and an extra tail rotor. So let's get that to the side. We'll be leaving that out. The helicopter, I mean, it's not a big one, but the body will come off similar the same way. And you say, well, that might be too small again. Well, you just got to wait and see the body that I'm going to be putting on it. Let's leave that out. Here's our controller. Again, I've got to read up on the instructions on all these buttons and all these horns. But it's basically the same. You just got to figure out which one does what. This button might be the automatic takeoff. Well, it's got two buttons up here. Don't know what that is, you know. Might be mode switches, mode this, mode 1, mode 2. Oh, that's even got a hook for the neck strap. That's cool. But we'll read up on this. It looks like everything in that box. The Motion RC, the FireFox. Got a lot of options there. "15-minute flight time. Automatic hover." Okay, that's what I was looking for. because I'm gonna be putting the OH Observation Helicopter 6A. One 32nd scale, static model by Kit Tech. I ain't never built one by Kit Tech. That's a new one on me. Yep, that's a new one on me. We got some nice decals. If they any good now. I'm not really sure what year this come out. Let's see here. Well, it was made in China. I don't see a year on it nowhere. And of course, looks like they got a pretty good option on different models. 132nd. Got this off of eBay. Plastic is still sealed, so all the parts should be here, but they might not be on the tree. Again, I said it was pretty old model. We got a passenger jet flying over. I ain't too far from Spartanburg Greenville International Airport. I hope they're pretty good. At least a couple of them. It looks like a nice canopy. Don't look like it's all broke or scratched up anywhere. Still in plastic. Now this, if that helicopter, which you see the size, I mean, look at the 132nd body to the Observation Helicopter 6A, and look at this body. I mean, there's not much. Look, even at the line the rotor up here. Look how much longer the tail rotor is gonna be. Tail rotor. I mean, line it up again. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to cut that one, so that might just be sticking out there like my Blue Thunder. I might have to leave the tail on the Blue Thunder like that. Might not be a good idea to cut that boom and shorten them. And that's got to be a very tiny wire. Goodness gracious, yeah it is. There it is right there. Good Lord, that's smaller than filament. I don't know if you can see it there. Let me see if it'll focus in on that thin wire. I don't think it is. Let me put my finger on it here for a sec. This is it right here. That goes up into the boom. So I don't know if I'm gonna be messing with that, and I'm sure that's been glued in there. It won't be shortening in that one. And I don't think I'll be shortening the one. I'll just have them sticking out the butt there. Might not look good, but it'll fly. At least it clears the tail rotor there. Won't have to cut it completely off. Might could just mount the tail down there somewhere. Cut the boom, cut the tail off right here, and mount the tail section onto it. Yeah. It'll be over here on this side, but that'll be going. And that lines up with that guard tail there, drag rod, whatever you want to call it. But I just got to line them rotors up, make sure I got room. That's my next one. after I get my Viper done, and I got to order another FO3 for the Blue Thunder. So it might be a little while on that one, so I'll get started on this one next after to get the Viper test flight and see if it flies. Let me check my landing gear, see how stout my landing gear is gonna be. Oh goodness, not very stout. That Cobra's got good landing gear on it. I mean, that thing's gonna take a beating before it'll break. Four blades on that helicopter, but I'm gonna just have two on mine, just a two. Let's see, anything else in the bag? Nope, nothing else in the bag. There's all my parts, my instructions, my decals is all here. I don't see nothing missing off of the tree. Nope. Okay, pilots, that venture continues. I'm out.